Morning, afternoon and evening into dweebs. Hamster here for another couple of tales, and I'm almost down to Brighton. And at the beginning of this ride I thought to myself, I wasn't planning on this. I'll strap a camera on, have some verbal diarrhea and we'll see what comes out. As it happens, I've probably covered quite a few topics here, and I'm going to split it into different parts because it's just going to be way too long. So this is my introduction to say hello to all of these different parts that I've split it into. So I'll probably meet you back at the top of the M23 and start all over again. One thing I noticed last time on my way to Brighton, because it was raining, I didn't bother strapping the camera to me. But the wind resistance, once you go above 70 on a GoPro, is actually a hell of a lot. You can really notice it. That's one of the major negatives against the GoPro. Picture quality, absolutely unrivaled. Microphone access, probably not as good as the drift. But the one thing I like about it, it's the angles you can put a GoPro at are much better than what you can put a drift at. The drift, you attach it to your helmets and it's pointing one direction. You can't alternate the plane through the vertical to get different angles. And with the R6 and Lizzie, she has such a more aggressive riding position when your arse is slung back in the seat, that you need to push the camera an extra couple of degrees back to get everything in shot properly. So it's either two helmets for a drift or get the GoPro, and that's inevitably why I ended up settling on a GoPro. There, verbal diarrhea number one. Like I said, the microphone is so on the blink that I have no idea whether you're picking this up or not. I've tried to wedge it in with a bit of blue tack, which was an Alpha Rider idea. I think. No, it wasn't. Alpha Rider gave me some tips on waterproofing it with some duct tape, and then somebody else put on there about the blue tack, forget who. I have just noticed that my average speed is already a lot higher than normal. I think that might be because I'm listening to Pantera. Bit of old school metal, and straight from Pantera to UFO. Brilliant transition. There's something else I've just noticed, and I did talk about this on my Saturday vlog, but again my microphone's fucking shit and it didn't work. And that was all about to do with winter riding. I think I've done the old public service announcement. Put some bits and pieces in there of what I think people should do. But there's been quite a few vlogs recently, I guess, on what motorcycle gear do I wear. I think Spicy 1110 has picked up on that one alongside Fisher Boy mentioned it, and there was a couple of others even before that. And a lot of people saying they're tucking their bikes away from winter, and the vlogs slow down at this time of year, etc, etc. Well, anyone who doesn't ride in winter, you're a bunch of wimps. There is no bad white riding weather, maybe with the exception of snow. And even then I found YouTube clips with R1s doing knee down on the snow. Admittedly, they've got studded tyres, and changing to studded tyres just because we get a light dusting of snow is probably extreme. Well, the point does stand. To Brighton, 22 minutes. Wow, that's the quickest journey yet. Thank you, resurfacing works finishing. Yeah, there's no excuse not to run your bike through winter just because it's cold. Yes, you've got to take a little bit more attention to the road because it is dark, but make yourself visible. I've got a massive, well, just a really large high-vis jacket that I put on, an Oxford rainproof one. So not only does it make me invisible to the rain, let's go with that one, but it makes me entirely visible to cars as well, and the fact that both my bikes are bright white helps. When it's raining, I've got an all-in-one waterproof dolphin suit that I put on. Tuzo job. 40 quid from Busters. Or M&P. One of them. They're both from the same area. They're both the same shop, I think. But it's from M&P. And I probably only wore it a dozen times, maybe. Probably not even that, to be honest. But bloody hell, it's good. You zip it up, velcro it. It's got a couple of pockets either side for you. But I rode to Brighton last week in it, and it was pissing it down. Like I said, that was the time that I didn't put my camera on, and I fully enjoyed my ride. I had the rain battering me left, right and centre. Visibility was lower than normal, but again the pin lock helps with that. But yeah, just get some waterproof trousers, waterproof trekking, get a onesie. I mean, they're not difficult to put on and off, and the time that it takes you to put that on and off, I suspect that you'll make time through traffic. The other big problem I found, I've been riding, this is going to be my third winter, I think, since I've been riding, and the other major problem I found is your hands get ridiculously cold. But there are ways around that as well. Heated grips, never use them. I bought a pair for about 20 quid from the MC Excel London Motorbike Show 2 years ago, and I've never fitted them because they're extra chunk on the grip, and with the track I didn't want the extra chunk on the grip. So what else can you do? Heated gloves, heated jacket, not got any of that, they're expensive. I bought Tuano muffs, and they just slip over the bike. They're held on by a couple of zip ties and a plastic ring, and that's it. Once it's not cold anymore, I take them off. Seriously, the amount of difference it makes between having cold hands and not is astronomical. I mean, today it's probably around 7-8 degrees maybe this morning, and I've been riding, what, 20 minutes, half hour, and my hands are perfectly fine, and I'm wearing summer gloves. These are proper perforated gloves, and I cannot find any wind inside my muffs. Not my muff, my muffs. Any people who say that they do not ride in winter because it's the wrong type of weather is wrong. You just have the wrong type of gear. Next week is halfway through November, whatever that is. And on the 22nd I'm actually heading to Wales. I'm going to go watch the Wales versus New Zealand match. So in a little while, on the 22nd, I shall be wandering up to Wales to watch the the Wales versus New Zealand match. So I'm going up there on the 22nd, so I shall be missing the football game there, so I'll have to do a small update on that bad boy. Oh shit, I need that one. See, that's not concentrating. So this is going to be my signing off one. I hope this has really come out, and that the microphone hasn't screwed me over again. But this is Hamster almost into work, so I shall say sayonara. Hope you're having a good week, or going to have a good week, and I shall talk to you next time. This is Hamster out.